Sometimes in a huge game, it all comes down to one player, one innings. And in a World Cup final, that one performance can change absolutely everything. We're going to dive into what we're calling the Samson effect, a masterclass in how one player's calm approach didn't just put runs on the board, it completely reshaped the biggest match of the year. So, the stage doesn't get any bigger than this, right? It's the 2026 T20 World Cup final. India taking on New Zealand. You've got the lights, the roar of the crowd, the weight of a billion expectations. This is where legends are born. And in moments like these, a team needs more than just firepower. It needs a steady hand in the middle of a storm. Yeah, exactly. In a game with this much pressure, you can't just swing for the fences from ball one. You need an architect, someone who can design the innings, lay down a solid foundation, so you can build a skyscraper of a total later on. And for India, that architect was about to step up in a huge way. I mean, just picture the scene for a second. The absolute chaos of a final. The crowd is going wild, the scoreboard pressure is building with every single ball. It's an environment that's literally designed to make a batting lineup just fall apart. So the big question is, who was going to be the eye of that hurricane for India? Who would bring the calm? Well, that calm came in the form of 89 incredibly important, well-controlled runs. Sanju Samson didn't just get a score, he anchored the entire Indian innings. See, this number, it wasn't just about personal stats, it was a statement. It was the bedrock that stabilized the whole team and basically sent a message to the dressing room that said, hey, I've got this, relax. Now you guys go and play your natural game. And that is precisely what happened next. Samson's performance wasn't a solo act at all. It was the catalyst. It was the spark that ignited an absolute onslaught from the other batsmen. This is where we see that Samson effect in full glorious force. Okay, so this lays it out perfectly. It was like a chain reaction. First, you get the anchor. Samson just solidifies everything with his 89. And because that foundation is now rock solid, you get the attack. This freed up guys like Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma to just go for it, to launch an all-out assault without having to worry about a total collapse. And all of that sets up the finish. Shivam Dubey comes in late, the platform's already built, and his job is simple: add the final, brutal flourish. And you can see how that freedom translated directly into some crazy numbers. You had Ishan Kishan smashing a powerful 54, but then just look at Abhishek Sharma, a blistering 50 off only 18 balls. I mean, that's just unbelievable hitting. You can only play with that kind of fearlessness when you know someone is holding down the fort at the other end. And to top it all off, you get Shivam Dubey coming in and launching those massive sixes in the final over, pushing the total into just a whole other stratosphere. So, what happens when you combine that master architect's foundation with a series of explosive attacks from everyone else? You don't just get a good score, you get a monumental, almost unthinkable target, the kind of score that's designed to crush the other team's spirit before they even walk out to bat. 255. Just let that number sink in for a second. In a T20 World Cup final. This isn't just a score on the board anymore. It's an intimidating mountain, built on Samson's 89 and then lit up by the fireworks from his teammates. For New Zealand, the entire game has just been turned on its head. So now the math for New Zealand is brutally simple. They need 256 runs to win the World Cup. At this point, that scoreboard isn't just a guide. It becomes a towering opponent all by itself. All of that pressure has now completely shifted onto the shoulders of the Kiwi batsmen. And that leaves us with the ultimate cliffhanger, doesn't it? India, powered by the Samson effect, has put up a truly historic total. New Zealand is now standing at the bottom of that mountain, staring up at the peak. With a target of 256 for all the glory, is it even possible? Can they climb it?